Hello everybody, it's Alexander Turnbull from Aderans and René of Paris, and today it is Wig Wednesday. And on Wig Wednesday today we are having a wig surprise with a lovely lady called Lindsey. So Lindsey's going to be joining us and she's going to be discussing her hair loss journey and what she wears, what she doesn't wear, and all her experiences. So in a moment, I'm going to ask Lindsey to join us. And before I do, remember, always follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel and look at all our IGs, look at our all our things, our Facebook we've got going on, YouTube, subscribe to YouTube. We've always got great things on there. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to have a chat with somebody. I mean, this is what we do here at Aderans and René Paris. We like to speak to people that have kind of worn wigs for whatever reason, whether it be hair loss, whether it be for fashion, or whether it be for fun. Please, guys, about subscribing. Also follow me. My name's Alexander Turnbull, Alexander J. Turnbull. Oh, there she is. Hi, Lindsey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. So, I was just saying to everybody out there and our viewers about us, René of Paris, and how we have started doing these wonderful wig surprises. And I've sent you something. So I must admit I'm feeling a little bit nervous before you open that. So everybody knows who I am. So more importantly, tell us a little bit about you and your background, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I'm Lindsey, and I'm a mom of 3, and I started losing my hair when I was 21. And the past 3 years, I'm 36 now. It just got to a point where I knew I wanted to do something about it, and I knew I wanted to wear hair. So I always knew when I first started losing hair, one day I would want to wear a wig or something. And so, just been dipping my toes in that water for the past year. And I love having this hair account page where I can talk about hair loss and share in that journey, because it's really helped me come to accept my hair loss. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So do you feel by because I love your page, and I'm sure all the viewers out there would agree. You're absolutely gorgeous, and you look more like 26 than 36. You look fantastic, and and I think for when I looked at your page and stuff, I was like, what a perfect person to do the wig surprise with. I mean, do you feel that it's given you more confidence by setting up your page and just saying to everybody, look, this is me? And
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And definitely.
What made you do that then?
I think I wasn't really a part of the hair community on Instagram before I bought my first piece. I think I had followed maybe 1 or 2 hair companies and maybe 1 or 2 pages. And so when I first got my hair, I had this feeling of I want to share this, but I wasn't ready to share it on my personal account. And so that's what kind of led me to want to put myself out there and, share the journey. And I did eventually share on my personal account pages about alopecia and the fact that I was going to be wearing hair now. So it's kind of like, if you see me in town and I've got some hair on,
it is
and
me.
That helps tremendously too. Both those things, starting the hair account page and also sharing it with my friends and family, helped me tremendously, because then I didn't feel like I was having to hide it. Or, what if they see me and they see my bald scalp, and, so it was really helpful to do that. And also, I would just recommend to anyone out there who is contemplating starting their own hair account page, it's like therapy. When you find all these other women that are going through the same thing as you, and you can connect with them and they know exactly what you're going through, it's so helpful. Because you know, in my personal like family and group of friends, I just felt so alone with the hair loss. I mean, of course, there are people out there that have hair loss, but you know, I was the only one of my sisters losing my hair, you know, and so you feel so alone. And so just starting the page has been so helpful for me.
And for the ones of the guys out there that don't know what your page is called, because I love the name.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everyone what your handle's called?
Losing hair sort of care.
Yeah.
It's just true. Like, you know, part of me, you know, it's hard, and the other part of me is like, whatever, I'll wear a wig.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. But
you can't dwell on those things for too long. So.
But I mean, even with or without hair loss, you know, I mean, I've been in the hair industry for 20 plus years, and very soon after became in you know the hair loss industry as well. And you know, even people that are losing their hair compared to people that aren't losing their hair, everybody has a bad hair day. When
Yeah.
you know, you might have the thickest curly hair and think, oh, I wish it was finer and straight or whatever. So I think the sort of care kind of thing is what most women feel about the hair with hair loss and without hair loss.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all want something a little bit different. And just when you did set your page up, what kind of reaction did you get from family, friends, and strangers?
Well, when I first set it up, you know, my friends and family didn't really know yet. But I was immediately welcomed by the community, which was so awesome. You know, just, yeah, so that was great. And then when I eventually told my friends and family on my social media page, they were also, everyone just outpouring of, you know, like, good for you. And, you know, we love you either way. You know, everyone is just super supportive. So yeah, it's just been like nothing but support for it all. So, but I haven't really shared my hair account page like specifically with them. I just let them know I have the page.
Yeah.
And you know, this is what I'm doing. I will occasionally post about hair on my personal pages, but not too much. But friends and family have sort of just discovered the page on their own, because, and that's something to keep in mind too, if you do set up a page and you're wanting to be private, make sure you get like a fake email or a fake phone number to set up with, because your friends and family will find you. So just be aware of that if you do decide to set one up. And I'm just kind of like, I don't really care anymore if they see it or don't see it. So
yeah. Well, that's sound advice. I think for anybody out there, and certainly from me and you know, everybody at René of Paris, you know, massive hats off to you. I think the page is great, and it's been really nice to you know, touch base with you and share your journey, sort of thing. So when did you first kind of realize and first notice any hair loss?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I had a full head of hair. It was long. My senior year in high school, I eventually cut it about this length, and just, you know, I kind of had short hair. I was having fun with short hair, and I moved to Italy when I was 21, and I just thought it'd be fun to darken my hair, look more Italian. And so I dyed my hair black, and we got back to our apartment, me and my friend, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I had no idea that my hair was even thinning. It always was just like a slow thin. It never came out in big clumps. So I've never had that experience of like the extreme shedding. It's just always a slow thin. So for my wedding, I got extensions for the first time. And I felt like they were just pulling on my hair and damaging it even more. Every day that I had those extensions in, I was just like, oh, what am I doing to my hair? Like, it's ruining it even more. And then, just over the years, so thin, and then had a couple kids. And then with my third child was when I really realized the thinning was getting worse and worse, and I could no longer just hide it. So I would always just tease my hair. I never used hair fibers or root powders. Like, there's so many things out there that I've discovered from having this page that I would have never tried. Like, you know, I would see those late night infomercials on hair fibers, and like kind of chuckle, like, oh, I would never use those, you know? And
Yeah.
I use them now and I love them. And
Yeah.
so it was nice finding other people that use them. And then you feel, you know, it's just that whole like feeling alone thing, you know, it's like, oh, use them too. Like, this is so great. But just over the years in general, I just, in the back of my mind, I was always like, I'll just wear a wig one day. Like, I just tried to not worry about it. I tried Rogaine for like a month, gave it up. I never really tried much to like save my hair. And I just thought, oh, I'll just wear a wig. And so that for me has been the biggest like surprising thing, was that how hard it's been to wear hair, because you have the one, on the one hand, you know, you're embarrassed about your hair, but then now you're embarrassed because you're wearing hair. And so so for me, it's been a roller coaster of emotions of like, do I want to wear the hair today or do I not want to, you know? And but it's definitely, I'm just on a journey of finding hair and getting more used to being comfortable wearing different styles, colors, whatever. Like my first hair piece, I hated that it had highlights. I just wanted a topper that was just gonna look just like my hair. And it was so hard because I was getting used to not only the fact that I had this new topper with all this volume that I'm not used to, but then it had highlights. And it's just funny how I can go from that, and now I'm like wearing blonde one day and brown the next, and it's like whatever. So well, it's been fun.
I mean, look, I mean, I'm sure I speak for a lot of people out there. I think you look gorgeous with your hair as it is, and looking at your site, you look lovely with some of the pieces that you've worn as well. So, you know, good for you. But it's funny you mention about kids, you know. It's like, I mean, my journey as a hairdresser and a trichologist, I've seen so many times, you know, with obviously the hormones go crazy with being pregnant and then after childbirth and stuff. So, you know, you're not on your add a couple of questions or fire anything at Lindsay or myself, feel free. But you mentioned the word surprise, and I'm still feeling a bit nervous about this piece. So so just for our René Paris fans out there and people that are familiar with our wigs, I chose for Lindsay something out the Orchid range. Now, the reason why I chose you, Orchid, was because you wear wigs and toppers, and the difference of that. In Orchid, we do it all. We do heat-friendly fibers. That's a heat-friendly fiber, which can be curled or straightened behind. We do non-heat-friendly fibers. We do a little bit of human hair, and we also do toppers. So I thought Orchid would be a good fit for you. And without further ado, I chose for you today an Ensley in peanut butter swirl. Now, can you open the box?
Yes. I've been dying. Okay, so comes in this really pretty box. So we'll take it out.
And you promised me you didn't have a peek at this, right?
I didn't.
Very, very well behaved.
I wanted to be genuinely surprised.
We've got a lot of people waving at us, Lindsay. Hi,
I'm liking the color already. Okay. Little bobby pin in there. Okay, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Really pretty color. I love that.
Yeah, the color's beautiful, and I chose a rooted one for you, so you know it would seem very, very natural, and you know, obviously like the root was growing through, so that's what we'd probably call a regrowth, you know, just that little bit of root in there. And it is summertime, so we thought we'd have a few highlights and a few lowlights through there. So so what are you thinking?
I'm really excited to try it on. I'll say, like, that is so huge, having a root on any hair that you buy, especially wigs, that I just think it really helps make it look more natural. And I haven't really done too much fringe, so I'm excited for these small little fringe layers here.
I can't believe that you've You're the first American lady that has said fringe to me. Is that because I'm English?
It must be because of all the maybe the British people that I follow on Instagram.
Because I
don't
moved to
normally
the
ever
States.
call it. I don't feel like I ever call it fringe.
Because I moved to the States and I'd say, "Oh, what a nice fringe," and everyone's like, "What?" And then I'm now saying,
It's all the
bangs.
people I follow. They're rubbing off on me.
Very good. Well, I appreciate that.
Okay, well, I want to try this on. So.
Okay. So
why? So you said, is it a mix of human and synthetic, or just synthetic?
No, this one's a synthetic, and this
Okay.
is non-heat friendly.
Okay.
So you know, it comes in that curl. It can be brushed through, so you can, you know, make it less of a wave, more into a kind of, you know, a smoother kind of style. It is. I mean, it's fantastic. It's a really gorgeous piece. So you get that on there. It has got a lace front, and it's got a partial mono, so a monofilament lace part there, which is stunning. Wow. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I move the part on it, or is it?
You can move the part if you do that, but the part is just kind of on that parting area. So the best thing to do is exactly what you're doing. Give it a brush through, and maybe just brush those bottoms through a little bit, and give that a little bit of a smooth. We've got a lady from Wigawoo. Hi, Wigawoo, saying she loves it. Yeah, we've got people clapping. Thank you, everybody, for the nice comments. Now, I don't envision you necessarily going to do a quick shop at the grocery store in this, but you know, I think if it was date night or you were going somewhere special, I think this would look just beautiful.
Yeah, I tend to, if it's something longer, I save those for date nights or special occasions.
Do you know
that's something, you just get used to when you first start wearing hair. You just want to wear something that is similar to what you're used to, and so
wow. And you know what?
They belong for special occasions.
That looks great, just like, you know, over the shoulder a little bit like that. The color looks fantastic on you. Really looks great.
Yeah, I like the color. Peanut butter swirl. I like that name.
Okay, so we've got a lady asking a question here. Yeah, alopecia journey, looking for a brown wig, dark hair wig, a curly one. Do you have something like this? Yes, we do. We have loads of things like that. Please direct messages afterwards, and we'll put you in the right direction and show you a couple of things. And how does that feel on, Lindsay? Does it feel comfortable?
It's really comfortable. Yeah.
Oh, we're being joined by Wig Royalty at the moment. The Texas Wig Fairy has joined us. Hello there. Oh, wow. It's so nice to have everybody join us.
I think I like it pulled back half up, maybe.
Yeah, that looks great. That looks great. So I'm going to touch on a couple of other things. So I know that you love your toppers. And so, I mean, we have a topper called Ivana, which is just out of this world. Now, we do that in loads of different colors. And, you know, I'd love you maybe to join us again sometime. And if you agree to wanting to come and, you know, come and join us another time, then I might send you something like Ivana, which has got a wave to it. So that they do Ivana as a full, somebody's saying they love it pulled back, and it's a stunning color on you, and they agree. Somebody said Ivana is wow. So Ivana is actually a wig, and it comes as a topper. So you probably wave your hair first for that one. And we also do in Orchid. Just what do you don't happen to have a hair tie near you, do you?
Oh, I think I do.
Oh wow, Lindsay, are you sure you're not a hairdresser?
I'm actually terrible at doing hair.
I don't know.
It's a big joke. Like, my kids won't let me get near them with scissors.
Well, scissors is one thing. Do you know what? That looks amazing. That looks
What's that?
amazing. Just that looks so gorgeous, just like that, and just
Mm-hmm.
you know, just pulled over. Such a versatile piece. And just to let you know, also in Orchid we've got discreet topper, which is a human hair piece, which is really really lovely. So that gives you the beauty of being able to kind of, you know, straighten it, curl it, etc., etc. So wow. Well, I'm so happy you joined me, and you're doing such amazing. I could watch you all evening doing these great things
Just
with your
trying to
hair.
figure it out.
So just you touching on the kids. I mean, I've got 2 kids, and
Yeah.
and, I mean, in lockdown they have been interesting when I've been doing these meetings and popping in and stuff. What do your kids think to your different hair and the things that you wear and stuff?
Well, okay, I'll say when I had my first topper, we drove 7, well, we made a vacation out of it, and we drove down to San Diego, and then on the way back, we hit up LA, and then had, you know, like a 7-hour drive home. And so I had this topper on in the car, and I could feel the energy was like different. Like, I don't know, I felt like everyone was like, oh gosh, like mom's got hair on. And then halfway through the drive, we took it off, and it was like a sigh of relief in the car. It was like they were not ready. But since then, they just love it. Like, and I have, you know, just some cheap synthetic Amazon wigs, and they run around and wear them all the time.
Yeah.
They totally love it now, and they're super supportive, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And
just support this because they have a couple cousins over today too. They were all had wigs on, and just having a blast.
Yeah,
so it's fun, and also like,
so cool.
oh, I'm sorry. One of my insecurities with like wearing hair is like, what do you do when their friends come over? Like, do you try to hide it, or, you know? And it's just been, for me, it's just been better to just be open about it. My wigs are out. I might wear a wig when I pick them up from school. I take it off when I get home, and I just don't make a big deal about it.
Yeah.
And it's just like normal life now to them. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
and you know, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to you know, work on the other side of it with, you know, celebrities and models and stuff, and the amount of times for TV and shoots and shows and stuff that you know, you would do the hair beforehand, and the model would turn up, and the wig would be prepared, and it would go on, and it would, you know, and it would literally be done, and that seemed like the best kept secret of the fashion industry for years, and now, you know, now it's open to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, there's a very famous country singer in America. I think you all know her, a blonde lady. I think her famous quote was, how long does it take to do your hair? You know, your hair's always fabulous. And I think she said, well, I'm never there when it's done. So I think,
awesome.
yeah, I think, who was that now?
I don't know.
Who was that now? Let me think.
Dolly Parton?
Dolly
Dolly
Parton.
Parton.
There we
Yeah.
go. I was either you that was going to get it, or one of the viewers. So,
Yeah.
so listen, it's been amazing talking to you. Before we go, I remember having a little chat with you before. Do you want to share with our viewers, if you dare, your story about wearing a topper and swimming?
Oh. Well, luckily, I did this topper swimming experiment in my own home.
Oh, brilliant.
So, which I'm very glad I did, because yeah, I was wearing my topper just like lounging at the pool, and I thought, you know what, I need to take this topper underwater and find out what happens. And sure enough, it came right off. So it stayed attached like in the back, but it totally flipped. So I don't recommend swimming with a topper. I do have the video saved on my highlight stories if you want to go watch it. But yeah, don't swim with toppers. It's my advice.
Well, listen, I've got a little bit of a tip for that, and for the ladies that, you know, have got alopecia out there. We do our amazing Christine Headwear, and it's so fashionable and so cool and stuff. And you know, I mean, they look amazing around the pool and stuff. People have worn them with wigs, with toppers, without, and that gives that extra little bit of security there. So, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Lindsey, thank you so much for being my guest.
Thank you.
You know, it's a pleasure to hear your story. Has anybody out there got any more Any more questions before we go? No. Just one. I got one out which I think could be a future piece for you to bear in mind. Now, this one is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this.
That's really pretty.
It's got such a natural movement. This is from the Amore range. And this is Kayla in marble brown LR. So
Yeah,
the LR stands for a long root. So it's just literally got these beautiful little flecks of colour towards the end, which just look amazing. And the texture of it's not too soft. So it's kind of, it feels like your hair's just kind of been blown in the wind a little bit. It's that's a great piece. So I'll probably message you that one for the future. So Lindsey, I'm gonna bid you good day. Okay. And I really hope to have you as a guest in the future, and enjoy your piece.
Thank you.
For everybody that's out there, please remember, guys, look at our YouTube, look out for more wig surprises, look out for some how-tos with myself where I teach about wig styling. We've also got a new lady who's joining us. We've got Abby, who is an alopecia lady, and she has a wonderful story. The Texas Wig Fairy. She's always got some great things to talk about. We know Lindsey's handle, so if you want to carry on watching Lindsey's journey and stuff and see where that goes and stuff, and yeah, guys, follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube, and keep watching, and I'm going to say good evening.
All right, thank you.
Good evening from me, because I'm back in the UK, so it's late on, and a good day to you, Lindsey. So thank you so much now.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, lovely. Thanks. So everybody, thank you for joining us. That was Lindsey. What a great girl, with what an amazing story she's got, and everything she's kind of been through, and yeah, what an infectious smile. So everybody, thank you so much. I'm going to be ending this story, and please feel free to direct message us, have a chat with us, whatever, and we'll see you next time. Thank you ever so much. Cheers. Bye-bye.